Maya found a note in her locker one morning. It wasn't signed, but she knew immediately who it was from. Ethan. The quiet guy who always sat in the front row of history class, who never spoke but always seemed to be watching. The note read, "I see you. Do you see me?" Her heart skipped. Ethan, of all people? She had always noticed him, the way he would glance at her when he thought no one was looking, the way he would almost nervously adjust his glasses. But this note, it was different. It wasn't a random message from just any classmate. It was from Ethan, someone who'd been quietly observing her just as much as she had him. Maya couldn't stop staring at the words. She tucked the note into her bag and hurried to class, her mind racing with questions. Why would he send her something like this? What did it mean? All day, she couldn't shake the feeling. She'd always thought Ethan was quiet, maybe too shy to even speak to her. But now this note had thrown everything into a new light. Did he really notice her? Was there something more to it than just passing glances? At lunch, she decided to take action. There was no way she could just leave this hanging. She grabbed her phone and typed a message, not sure how to phrase it, but knowing she had to reply. "I see you too. Always have." The moment she sent it, her palms started to sweat. Was it too forward? Did it sound desperate? But before she could worry any longer, her phone buzzed. Ethan had replied. "Meet me by the big oak tree after school. I think we need to talk." Maya's breath caught in her throat. Was he really going to talk to her? Really talk? She had no idea what to expect, but she knew she couldn't back out now. After school, she found herself standing under the oak tree, heart pounding. Ethan arrived a few minutes later, his hands stuffed in his pockets. He looked nervous, his usual calm demeanor replaced by something more vulnerable. I didn't know how else to say it," he said, avoiding her gaze. "But I've been watching you for a while. I didn't know how to reach out." Maya smiled, feeling an unexpected rush of warmth. "I've been watching you too, you know," she said softly. They stood there, in the quiet afternoon, two people who had been living parallel lives without realizing they were meant to intersect. "Maybe," she continued, "we can stop watching each other from afar." And that was how it all began. A note, a message, and a quiet moment that turned into something more.